Welcome back, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm in kind of a little pain today. Uh, some of you probably doesn't not know if you guys were following the recent video here since I started this game. I took a very nasty fall last night, and I'm kind of in little pain, but I'm
Once we do
alright.
this, there's no going back.
I just hate where
Hey,
I sit
mister?
down.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
The one thing I do not like, welcome back guys, is when I save they'll cut off my stream. I don't like that. Okay.
I can't stop thinking of Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. Yeah, huh?
You know what, guys? I think there's a better option to do this. Because if I take the power, maybe hold on, you're gonna lose me one more time. Okay, so we can reloot the power, okay? Let's reloot it to... let me see here. Where should I reset it?
You did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how...
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Here they come! That's the last of them! anybody who ever came out this far.
You hiding?
Starting to really piss me off. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no ammo. The base is so defended, it's not even funny. My only option is to whack them.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Always wanted to say that.
Where are we headed? Sure thing. Sorry, I can't. I'm going. Sure. I'm going. Sorry, I can't do it. Okay. I'm going. Not gonna work. Sure. Oh!
You put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying.
This game is going to be really, really hard on the hardest difficulty. Like, there's no way.
Incoming!
Crap. Crap! Yeah.
Look out!
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Miss Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days. You know where to find me.
Look at that. The snake's come back. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together.
Adelaide's okay.
Incoming!
Alright. Let's try to get him through peacefully. Let's try to get him through peacefully.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Never. Never.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. Evidence. Adelaide has a secret, and I want to know what it is. If she's tending crop and... No, but I will give you a word of advice. You might not care for... I expected as much. I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands. Go ahead.
What did I do wrong? What? I was supposed to get a speech check. Okay. Now I'm feeling stupid. I'm feeling retarded right now. I was supposed to get a speech check. What happened?
This is a... I trust Adelaide's people. I am not without...
Incoming!
Look at that. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every... Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The secret is human corpses. I've got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
That motherfucker. Oh, hell fucking no. You're gonna die. You're gonna die if you don't leave town. Oh, no. No. You're gonna die, Buster, if you're not gonna leave. I'll give you one chance to leave after hearing that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, you monster. Oh. Monster, monster, monster. I'm going to mop the floor with him. He better leave town. He better. He better, or he is going to pay the consequences. He will pay the consequences if he does not leave. Oh, guys, that just irritated me. Why would you do that? But now that I got the information I need, maybe I can do a speech check now. Make him leave. If he refuses, he dies. I don't care about my reputation anymore after hearing that. That just... Yeah, I'm that angry. This fucker will have one chance. One, uno. Ugh.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
If I see him again, I will murder him. But he is standing down, and he better stay gone. I just cannot believe it. That guy deserves to be banished. Oh.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. Didn't think she'd go back so long as Reed was still running the place. Something must have changed. If Adelaide's going back to Edgewater, we'll follow her.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone... What's on your mind?
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that thing.
I need some time to gather my personals.
You got anything to say?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Oh, trust me, I will.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay.
Alright, it's time to do other jobs. Bum 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 bum.
Incoming!
Searching for...
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Bum ba ba dum ba da bum ba da bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum 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 bum bum.
When I was little, we...
Never seen the Veil. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables up? You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one. And the enemy is Legion. Cantina. Sharp, ain't it? On the double...
I'm just glad the town will be okay now. I think they can just do much better in the town. They can, which is why I wanted to make it so better for them. I'd rather spread goodness where I go.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that's making our orders.
What?
You can have another 0G.
Where am I? Do I even want to know where I'm taking this? Where am I going? Yeah, I need more men.
Never seen the Veil lit up like... Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the... You ever want to see a mechanical flick? Fun. This ain't some quarter... Time's come for you to journey down into the... Unfortunate. I've been after a pass... I need... If you die horribly...
Alright, let's go through another job. Nope. I'll do the top job first. Bum ba dum bum ba da dum ba dum ba da dum ba bum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum ba dum ba da dum ba dum ba da dum ba da dum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum bum bum.
Unexpected.
Here they come!
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You've got to be kidding me, there's no way. Yay. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Alright, to the next job.
Oh. Incoming!
Can I take down the stupid barrier? Hey, no, of course not. Hey, no.
Incoming!
Oh, there's no noise. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh.
Incoming!
Sit down. Hey. He dead.
Here they come!
I don't want to play. Goodbye. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Never seen the veil, did I? Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble.
Yay. Alright guys, I'll leave this episode here. Hope everyone enjoyed and have a great day. I'm gonna play this clear through, I love it. It's the same people that made Fallout, of course, I'm very attached to it because of that. So, have a great day everybody.